This is my front garden. And now we first walk one way around the shed. As you can see, I also have a little pump. It's not working at the moment because we are on the last day of February. And we will not put it to work until April. Here in this quite messy bed, raised bed, I have different kind of snowdrops and crocuses and aconite, and it soon needs to be cleaned up. And here we have my crocus bed with all the different kind of crocuses that I have. These are all spring flowering, and over here I have the fall flowering, and as well as some calciums. And over there you can see a lot of little pots. Most of them have crocuses in them as well. And here's another shed. And then we have my rhododendrons. And now we go back to the front garden. Up here in this raised bed there is an apple tree. And sorry for the noise, but it's always like this, and on Sundays people are making a lot of noises in their gardens. And as you can see, I have a lot of pots with tulips, daffodils, irises, some more crocuses. This bed I have about 400 or 500 bulbs. Okay, let's move on to the other part of the garden. Okay, so this is the other part of the garden. This is my shadow bed number 1, and and you can hear one of my cats meowing. And that's shadow bed number 2 because they hardly ever get any sunshine. Yet they get a bit double sunshine. That's about it. And over here you have my south bed because yeah, that was a cat trying to jump up. Yeah. Hej Skibjo. Yeah. Okay, let's move on here. As you can see, I have irises and crocuses in bloom now. Not that many yet, and the hyacinths are on the way as well. I have a very huge clematis here. It's very beautiful when in bloom. And we move forward. This part of the garden, I mean, my garden is not that big, but this part of the garden I call my south garden. It's not that big, but still. And then here you can see I have a very big rose. And this bed here is full of pink and rosa. The color scheme is rosa and pink flowers. And then I have a bit of violet in it as well, I think. And here you can see my stone bed. It's not that big and not as pretty as it could be, but we are still in February. So in this bed I only have light plants, and then I have an apple tree with Very, very beautiful rose violet flowers. And here we have a dark corner and a little garden gnome. It was here when I moved in, and the reason he was allowed to stay was that because he was reading a book and wore glasses. I usually wear glasses when I drive a car now, but since my surgery I don't wear glasses that often. And these beds are my blue beds. Most of the flowers are blue and violet. Not at the moment, because as you can see I have snowdrops. And then we have my terrace. It's a little sunken terrace. I have made this in the middle of it that's raised a bit, and in the summertime here at the corner they're full of pots, so you cannot enter the terrace unless you take one step up and then you take one step down to the terrace. And then I have this outhouse. I don't know what you call it in English. I use it as a greenhouse. Yeah, and down here we have my flaming bed with orange, red, violet and yellow flowers. But as you can see at the moment, it's mostly snowdrops and a few of these, which I forgot the name of them right now. So, and the garden from the other side. So this is my garden. It's not bigger than this, but I love it. Hope you enjoyed the tour.